So Danielle, you've made it into town. How do you feel?
Great. It was quite nice coming into town. It was a bit scary, but now I'm here. It's really nice and the weather's really good.
Why was it scary?
Because at the airport, well, before I got denied, back, I've been like, I think a month ago. And then this time, when I was trying to get through from London, they made me buy a return ticket in front of them, which is ridiculous. And they wouldn't give me my passport or my boarding pass until I bought a return ticket. It's a bit crazy. And then they said, oh yeah, you can get through, so we'll send you to Germany, but in Germany they can turn you away.
Yeah, they said in Germany.
They can turn you away. They said there's no guarantee that I can get through in Germany. They said Germany can just turn me away. Then I got to Germany, and then they at the airport. I thought I was at the passport, and they were like, why are you here? And I was like, oh, I'm here because my partner's pregnant. And they were like, are you married? And I said no. And they were like, is it your woman? And I was like, sure. Like, sure. And then, yeah, they let me through, and they were like, oh, are they just pregnant? And I was like, okay, here's my letters, everything, let me through. And then they let me through, so I was kind of, and then it was fine. And then saw Adrian, who's filming. And yeah, it was really nice. It's been kind of nice. What's this shot for?
It's a pickup shot. Just kidding.
What does that mean?
So, we had a meeting with the midwives. How did you like them?
Yeah, the midwives are so nice because you've talked about the queer midwives, right?
Yes.
That they're part of like a queer, I don't know what to call it here. It's queer, I mean, they set up a queer midwifing group because I think both of them are kind of trans. So that was really nice, and they treated you very differently to how I expected. So they asked you like your pronouns, and they asked what your body parts wanted to be called and all that stuff. And they were really respectful and interested into your in your feelings, which is really interesting for me at least, because I thought they would be very medical, but they were, but they were also quite human, which is really nice. And they were just like, they were kind of lovely. It was kind of amazing. We have like really two amazing midwives, really. I wouldn't say that they made me feel like relaxed or anything, but I would say that they felt like they're a really good fit for our situation, and they took into account us and wanted us to. Ooh, is that our train?
Yeah.
To be together in a certain way, and not in a certain way, not to be together in a certain way, and also didn't expect particular things from us, which is actually really nice and refreshing. I didn't ask like questions or assume anything. I think I'm just waffling.
You're not a waffle, baby.
I'm a waffle.
So how do you feel about the social distancing?
Oh, now you're asking me social questions. I think it's great. I've never had as many white people stay away from me. It's fantastic. People don't come up to you in the street and be like, "Hey, am I gonna love your hair?" That's over. So social distancing has been a wonderful experience. Except when you're at home and locked in days for like 5, 6, 7 days in a row. Bit intense then. Yeah, social distancing has been really weird, especially trying to work in social distancing. Making money in this kind of current climate is awful.
Does it scare you for when the baby comes?
For social distancing or making money?
Well, all of it goes together.
No.
Oh, all right.
No, because I think I've saved a lot of money for this. I've been saving since I found out in January. Since we found out. And so no, it doesn't turn me as much. Also, I'm not spending as much money. I'm not doing anything. And I think I'll have a lot of jobs. I think I'll have a lot of jobs around the time, but also the jobs I have will be quite, they'll be okay with me saying I'm having a baby, so I can't be there, so you have to do this. So I think I'm quite lucky in that respect, to be honest. Yeah, I feel excited. I've always wanted to be a mum. I feel excited. I'm a bit nervous. Just I don't know, I don't know what people are gonna think or say or whatever, or like how my parents are gonna like call me and all this nonsense, you know? My family is kind of very, very straight down the line, very, very traditional.
And we're traditionally trans.
We're traditionally trans. No, I'm untraditional, unnatural, unhappy. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have rocky periods, but that's fine. And I think it'll be difficult, but in the way that we'll want, like, it's fine for it to be difficult for us because we'll have the motivation to be caring like that.
Yeah.
But because we'll be so into that, it's going to be hard when we see things that other parents won't have to deal with because we're trans. You know? So like, I don't know, people like staring at us with the baby and being like confused or upset because, you know, we're in Germany. So that's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
You know, or asking like stupid questions like you wouldn't really ask. Blah, blah. So the more social distancing goes away,
Yeah.
and the more we're out,
Yeah.
we'll be able to tell more what that situation is like.
Yeah.
And judge what it means to be transparent. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So that's kind of nerve-wracking. But I don't usually think about that. I'll think about that when it comes to the time. But right now I'm just thinking about Chance and Adrian and I have to look after them both right now.
How'd you feel when you found out the baby's gender?
I think we were really happy, weren't we? We were like, ah! Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but have you said the baby's gender?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we're having a baby girl. Yeah, so it's super exciting. I'm wondering if my eyes are looking everywhere. Anyway.
By the way, as you can see, she doesn't watch my videos.
Have the things on my mind.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Just kidding.
Live dig during the middle of the video, as you can see. Pregnancy and transness. Shade. I get shade. I still get shade. Shade never ends.
Shade never ends.
I don't think the gender is relevant. I don't even think that's the topic of discussion currently yet. I mean,
You don't think so?
well, for me, like, it's not that I really wanted to know, but when we found out, I mean, like, I was happy that we're having a baby girl
Why?
because I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't know. I thought it was cute. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was really cute, and I could see like me buying all cute shit for her.
You wanted to buy her pink everything.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Pink nursery.
But yeah, like I don't know. But the way we bring up the child will really determine that kind of conversation that we have with gender and what that child's gender actually ends up being. So, I think it's just being open and also like explaining, like, because I think people. So when our child goes to nursery, for example, people will be like, "What did your mum and dad do?" You know, that will be the expected kind of questions that will be answered to the child. So I think my way of parenting will just be asking people what their gender is first, like telling our child that like you can lead with questions rather than assumptions, and that they can also lead with questions about their own gender, and if they see someone doing something and they want to do that, as long as it's not naughty, then they can do that. It doesn't really matter like what it is, you know, and kind of, but it will be a difficult one because it will be conversations that sometimes we'll bring them up and sometimes, you know, our child will come home and say like, oh, the teacher said that I had to be a nurse or something like that when I was trying to do this. You know, they do that thing was like, what do you want to be? Or like I said I wanted to be, you know, the teacher said I said I wanted to be an astronaut and the teacher said, oh, you should be XYZ, you know. And that's when the conversations will pop up, you know, because they'll be asking the questions like, why couldn't I do that? And I think it's just that we'll have to keep those conversations going rather than having like one conversation with them. And also like introducing to them to like they, them, and introducing them to our friends. And like, yeah, just having them ask questions like, oh, what are your pronouns? You know, like stuff like that.
That's all.